Welcome to another Field of Glory 2 battle. In this friendly match against Oki, I have the Samnites against the early Roman Republic. So, the Samnite army is ferocious in rough ground and forest. Unfortunately, this is what we have to work with. Now, I could deploy to trundle everyone across these tracks, but that would just be annoying and ridiculous, so we're not going to do that. I also have 34 points left over, which is a massive waste. I normally never do that, but there is a reason for this. The Roman army has some more lights, so I want to max out on my light infantry. So I have done so. The Romans also have a large number of high quality heavy foot, not just the veteran Hastati and Principes, but even their regular ones are above average some armored heavy foot, so they greatly outclass our average protected medium foot Samnite foot. So with that, I do want to get as many veterans that I can. These are superior some armored impact sword medium foot. It's necessary to get all 7. Then cavalry is an area where I have an advantage. If I put points into it, they can get 2 armored cavalry. I can get 2 armored cavalry and 2 veteran armored. I think it's worth going for, not because I think they will actually accomplish anything great. I think he will, see them away by shifting cheap infantry to cover the wing. But I want to drag points away. I also want to send 1 unit across this way. He'll probably just, assign a unit to block them off. That's fine. It'll be a wash, and I can work with that. So I've handicapped myself a bit in points, but I think I'm actually better off doing this than I would be being more efficient in points and having more average medium foot running around. Okay, what do we got? Did bring both units of cavalry. Did not max on skirmishers, so I actually have 1 more than him. And he did bring 3 units of veterans. Alright, well, let's stretch out our cavalry. Get this unit into the rough. We can consider whether we want to get it over there. And go on our little silly flank mission. I suppose these marshes offer some opportunity too. Well, let's keep it there for now. I can't really reliably take this on in the open and not collapse into a bloody pile, so we need to be a little careful. Next turn. So the Triari and the cavalry will head to their right to try to see off my cavalry, blah blah blah, as expected. Let's dispatch a unit of Samnite foot toward that rough ground, and then there's only 5 light javelin men to deal with in front. Let's send 2 off to the left to support. For now, we can otherwise await the Roman advance. Next turn. Interesting. Okay, let's have the rest of our skirmishers join that shift over then. Well, most of the rest anyhow. Go for that rough ground. Keep pushing to the left. Good. Ride. Next turn. Now they're heading straight in again. Interesting. That would kind of be a problem for me, actually. cavalry might need to fall back and the infantry shift left and occupy that rough ground. Or we could fight it out there. Let's be prepared to shift. We don't necessarily have to commit to it. That'll do. Next turn. Yeah, I'm not really fond of that. I think we're gonna... Well, maybe he is gonna move ahead. Who the hell knows? Let's turn that unit around. We can just ignore them and run this way. This unit costs 40 points, so no matter what happens, we've already, you know, been cost effective here. Let's inch away, but we don't need to make any bold moves right now. Just stretch out the line a bit. Next turn. Now, if he stretches out too much, we could attempt to exploit any gaps that may open up. Like that, for example. I don't really worry that much about this gap opening up here, given that we have a built-up area to hide in. So why don't we turn back, shift there and there. Shuffle just out of skirmish range. We don't want to attack here until he comes a little closer to our rough ground. You shuffle over. Again, we just need to keep these two units, well, pinned guarding the crossing, and that's good enough for me. Heads up, my apologies, I lost the next turn of voiceover. Next turn. Okay, so skirmishing will begin. Two generals on there. Interesting. Cower behind the veterans. Turn so that we can, if need be, fall back into the rough, but still be ready to offer support. That gap is still a temptation. This will just be a little bit of screwing around. No one's gonna do well here. Might be sacrificing my skirmishers by going up first, but that's okay. I don't really care. When it comes down to it, whichever light javelinmen survive this initial phase is, they're not going to be that powerful or have a decisive effect anyway. Almost forgot. These guys. Be annoying. Next turn. Great. Set up a flank. Or don't. Alright then. Let's see. Keep annoying them. All back into the rough. And I want to keep goading them forward. Doesn't matter if this has no chance whatsoever of inflicting any disruption. Point is more to get him coming forward at us. Okay, very good. Oki says just about that time. What time might that be? Nice. That time, maybe? I was hoping they'd pursue further. Force a break. Good. I want casualties on those veterans there. I want to be able to flank if he hits either of these units. Forward. Again, prep a flank. See if they try to evade. They do. How is that? not great, but what if we... It's fine. Keep riding. Occupy that rough ground. This isn't ideal. Let's get some casualties on them. Then again, if we charge here, we have a flank set up, and then what we can do is arc around, and that's pretty annoying, I think. I'm gonna hold here for the moment. Casualties on them. Try to charge. See how this melee goes. Good. Set up a drop, and I want to flank this unit, because then if we win, we can pursue that way instead of off map. Okay, that's good enough for this turn. Next turn. They're piling in, so we'll probably gradually lose this unit, but that's okay. Oh, nice. Perfect, perfect. Okay, now we push. Zone them out. Get the drop. Good. So with that, we're past. You can engage now. How's that? I guess we better get in before we just get picked to death by the light javelin men. Okay. Now here, force a drop. Fragged. That's good. They push us back, so now they're disordered. We will get dropped here. Well, so it goes. General up there, charge, then slip past, and drop. Good. Then charge. Again. And again. And cross the line with our veterans. Okay, really good start to the initial contact. We'll suffer a drop here, but hopefully it doesn't spread too much panic. And we're cutting up this main line. Next turn. Ah. We're pursuing, so that's fine. Oop. Unfortunate. Shove them off. Good. Right, why don't you push them out of the way, then go for a drop. Another. Bad luck there. Okay, not bad. And the bad thing. Lucky, I have to admit. Alright, pretty good. Next turn. That would be the superior quality saving us there. This unit could turn and face the enemy, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to go for the drop. I think trading a unit of veterans for a unit of trash is completely fine by me. General up to just hold here. Good. Same thing here. Good. Then you can set up a drop. Arbitrary. You can set up a drop on the Hastati and Principes. Turn. Turn. Good. Shove them off again. No? Okay. We'll accept the shooting to set up drops on these units here. Maybe... yeah, that's fine. Alright, so we got well done. Thank you. See if anything happens in this phase. Oh. So, I played this pretty defensively. I felt that I needed to with the medium foot facing Roman impact foot. In the event, I didn't end up really taking advantage of hardly any of the terrain except this rough ground, disordering these Hastati and Principes. Although I only ended up here by losing a combat in the open and getting pushed back into it. Otherwise, this was more a matter of having more units and stretching out across the available battlefield so that in order to match my frontage, Oki had to stretch out and then open some gaps that proved in the event fatal, allowing me a bunch of flanks. Otherwise, I would just say that using these two units to try to block my cavalry from coming through is a mistake. True, this cavalry has not made it into action yet. Did accomplish that. However, I believe the cumulative points cost of these two units is 105 points. So we spent 105 points to keep 40 points out of action. Yeah, you know, having a cavalry unit slam into your rear is very, very bad. But probably could have just as easily delayed me with the one unit of Terrarii and got one more unit of Hastati and Principes into action. And that would have helped. So, yeah, I mean, on their own, Samnite foot, these are equivalent to Skirmishing, right? So, average protected, medium foot, impact swords. The Hastati Principes are above average, some armor, I want to say, right? Let's see. Yep, some armor, heavy foot, impact swords. So, especially thanks to the medium foot cohesion problems, this is not a good fight for Samnite foot one-on-one. But we didn't have to do one-on-one. We just had to hold out long enough for those auto drops to come in. So, a good game to Oki. Till next time.